Hey, good afternoon, and welcome to Bull City Hangout. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham, North Carolina's online community paper. Sorry I'm late. I was getting this last-minute information together about the stay-at-home order. I did tell you that it was announced on Monday that it would not, that the Friday deadline would be extended, and so I got the lowdown finally just now, right before airtime. That's why I'm late. So here's what's happening. Okay, so the city of Durham and Durham County, together they have their stay-at-home order. There is no end date in sight right now. It's until further notice. Ooh, this is rough. So here are the rules. We must continue to cover our faces with something, ideally a face mask, when we go out. And if we can't socially distance, we must have something to cover our faces. No outdoor gatherings of more than 10 people. Also, indoor religious, a lot of people were concerned about being able to go to a church, temple, mosque. So indoor religious services are limited to 10 people, as long as there's 10 feet of space between worshipers. Funerals are limited to 25 people. I think other places around the state, the governor said 50, but for us Durhamites, limited to 25. And I think it's because we do have still growing numbers of people with coronavirus, and just trying to get those numbers down. Employers must screen employees for COVID-19 symptoms, and they must take their temperatures. So I guess they have to invest in those. You've seen them in China, those that I hold this gun thing up to your head and take your temperature. And I think those are I saw them on Amazon for like $69. So I guess they have to invest in getting one of those. Although you can get a thermometer from Dollar Tree for $1, just saying, that I'm sure they'd probably rather use the gun thing. So to repeat, Mayor 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 made the announcement earlier, just a few minutes ago, I guess. So the city of Durham and Durham County stay-at-home order has not been rescinded. It is ongoing until further notice. We must cover our faces when we go out and can't socially distance. No outdoor gatherings of more than 10 people. Indoor religious services are limited to 10 people with 10 feet of space between worshipers. Funerals are limited to 25 people, not 50, as in the rest of the state, but 25 for us. And employers must screen employees for COVID-19 symptoms and must take their temperatures. Okay. Wow. Okay. That is what it is. So let me grab my iPad and tell you what's happening today in Durham. Other than that, okay. As always, we start with school tools because I want to tell you how to get your kids fed if you're in need. These are for young people aged 18 and under. You have up to 12:30 to make it over to Bethesda, Eno Valley, Githens, Iron Harris, Hillside High, Parkwood, or Sandy Ridge. In addition to young people getting bagged breakfast and lunch, adults can get non-perishable food supplies and or family-style casseroles. And I saw a picture of one of the casseroles, and it's delicious. So you have until 1:30 to get to Burton, Lakeview, Shepherd, Southern High School, or Southwest. Motorcycle just went by, I had my front door open. And with today being Friday, extra schools have jumped in to help. So you have until 12:30 to get to Brogden, Eastway, Glen, Holt, Y.E. Smith, or C.C. Spalding. And you have up to 1:30 to get to Club Boulevard, Hillendale, Holton, Kip, Maureen Joy, and or Lakewood Middle School. Alrighty, that is that. Let me tell you about the partnership of Chicken Hut and Healthy Start Academy. So when you go to Chicken Hut to buy your lunch, you can pick up a free lunch for your child. These aren't necessarily for students of Healthy Start Academy. This is for any young person in need. Get a free box lunch. There you go. Chicken Hut is at 3019 Fayetteville Street. They'd appreciate it if you bought your meal, but if you have to pick up a free meal for your child, purchase is not necessary, but just appreciate it. And this is going on weekdays from noon until 2. It's every weekday. All righty. Let's see what else. Teach at home, right. So Google is in partnership with UNESCO, and UNESCO stands for United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, and also the UNESCO Institute for Information Technologies and Education. Wow, that's a mouthful. So they've all gotten together to present Teach at Home. That's a whole bunch of educational resources to keep kids interested in learning. They have 3 different categories: teachers, schools, families, and there's all kinds of wonderful tools for learning. They make it fun. They teach you how to live stream and put on video calls for classes, if you want to hold your own classes. Also, how to use something called Socratic. That's a learning app for students on the high school and college and university levels. And also, they teach you how to identify learning resources for young people with disabilities, and lots and lots and lots more. So go to the school tools page to get information for that. They also have the website in Spanish, and it's called Enseña desde Casa. All right. Now there's like a local version of that called NC Learn at Home. And this is a gathering place. It's put together by the North Carolina Department of Natural and Cultural Resources. And basically they tap into the expertise and programming of all kinds of places, like, for example, State Library, State Archive Collections, North Carolina Museum of Art, NC Museum of History, NC Symphony, NC Zoo, and much, much more. The link is provided on the school tools page, so definitely check that out. Now let's go to the Senior Scope page. I think I have one thing to read from there. As you know, the Durham Center for Senior Life has morning workouts, so definitely check out that. The morning workshop, or rather workout, can be viewed on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page, or just go to the Durham Center for Senior Life Facebook page and you'll see all of their workouts. And they work out to music, and it's really fun. Now, one thing I did want to point out is that for those who are used to going to W.D. Hill, in fact, let me leave the link here for those who are on Facebook. You might want to join me on camera after I read these links. There's the link. I just put it in the chat. So what I was saying is, a lot of seniors go to W.D. Hill, they go to Lyon Park, et cetera, and they get their meals there. Of course, you can't go, they're all closed, but the Durham Center for Senior Life downtown, right behind McDonald's, they have a nice program. So call them up today. Call them by 5 if you can, and ask to be put on the meal list. This is free. On Mondays, you can go there. Once you're on the list, on Mondays at noon, you drive up, somebody comes out, and they hand you 5 frozen meals for the rest of the week. And I think that's wonderful. So check that out. If you know someone who's age 55 and up, who's like in need, and they need help getting food, that's a really great alternative. Call 919-688-8247. The information's on the Senior Scope page of Durham Skywriter. You don't have a pen right now, but ask to be put on the meal list, and then on Mondays you can pick up 5 frozen meals. I think that's wonderful. Definitely check that out. Okay, I think I have one item on the praise page to read to you. Let's see. The Russell Memorial CME Church's virtual women's conference will be held tomorrow from 10 until 11. And this is where women will discuss the benefits of reclaiming lost time and tranquility through relationships, finances, and exercise. It's a Zoom meeting, so you can call for information, or you can just go to the website. That information can be found on the praise page of Durham Skywriter. All righty, let's go to the how-to page now. And I invite you to show off your skills in the kitchen. As we all know, people are rediscovering their kitchens, their skillets, their frying pans, all that stuff, and they're just ravaging the stores. Can't find flour anywhere. But anyway, everybody's cooking now. So I invite you to send in your favorite recipe. It doesn't have to be a recipe that you made up. Just any recipe that, actually, what I want you to do. So if you make something according to a recipe, jot down the recipe, send it in, and then I put together something like this, where the ingredients and the recipes is right there. Simple, the simpler the better. We're not all chefs, you know. And then send in a picture. That's my picture. That's my cornbread that I made. So I really invite you to do this. You can send in your recipe to 𝗕𝗏𝗟𝗟@gmail.com and then send a photo, hopefully with your face, because we love faces. So send that as an attachment. That would be wonderful. I look forward to seeing your recipe. Let's see. And on a personal tip, I'm learning how to use pressure cookers. And my pressure cooker, I've made spaghetti. I've made groundnut stew, which is a West African recipe. I ought to post that one. Check this out. We're talking chicken, collard greens, peanut butter. It sounds crazy, but it's so delicious. It's ridiculous. I need to post that. So I look forward to your recipes as well. Now let me go to the Let's Go page real quick and scroll down to May. What is today? The 15th? Whoa, went past it. So these are happening tomorrow because, oh, wait a minute. Oops. 15. Okay, so this is happening tomorrow. The Durham Farmers Market is open again downtown. Summer hours are 8 until 12, 8 to noon. So be sure to check that out. Also, the South Durham Farmers Market, they've been open, but they now extend their summer hours also 8 until noon. And both honor SNAP EBT. That means they will match whatever you spend up to $10. It's like getting $10 worth of food for free. So definitely look into that. Want the kids to eat healthy and actually eating really bad, even though it's cheap, in the long run, is harmful. So try to introduce more healthy foods into your kids' diets and they will thank you for it later. Maybe not the same day, but later. Also happening, let's see, do I have anything else for tomorrow? Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yes. Let me give you the weather report. The weather report is perfection. It's 75. It's sunny. It's going up to 82 and sunny. Tomorrow is going to be 87 and sunny. I mean, you almost just can't beat that. Let me see what's going to be Sunday, though. Let me check my little weather app. So Sunday, 85 and partly sunny. And then Monday, 85, but thunderstorms. That's okay. I mean, you know, flowers need rain, so that's no big deal. And then the rest of the week, it's going to drop down to the 60s Wednesday and Thursdays, then back up to 70s on Friday. The next weekend, 84 and 87. I can accept all of those. So anybody wants to join me, that would be wonderful. If not, I will go on about my business and finish working on my floor. I'm redoing my kitchen floor. And it looks pretty good so far. And if it ends up really nice, I'll show it off on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. But right now, I will bid you adieu. And actually, Alice Fuller has Cheer Social. I like to drop in on her show. Starts at noon, so I just missed the first half, and that's okay. Check her out, Alice Fuller, Cheer Social. The show is right now on Facebook Live. And I'm going to drop in and check out what she's talking about. She has the newest information on live streaming, social media, etc. So with that, you have a beautiful day. I will be back tomorrow at noon. Be sure to go to the farmer's market. I won't be able to announce those because they close at noon and the show starts at noon. So don't forget to go to the farmer's market tomorrow, either the Durham Farmer's Market downtown or the South Durham Farmer's Market, which is way south on Highway 55 and Sedgwick. With that, I bid you ciao for now. See you tomorrow.